Hello, BookTube. I come to you from the middle of yet another bleak and barren Sunday, when there are no book deliveries for Steve, no mail at the door, and this Sunday is worse than most because not only are there no book deliveries, but there are no people anywhere. Everyone's gone, even the girl at the bodega. And the person responsible is the person responsible for most of the trouble I've had in my life, Jesus. It is, of course, Easter Sunday. I have no living relatives, and all of my friends are flitted off to their various homes and families to tuck in with food and football. And even Chris and Giselle from the Rhodes blog have abandoned me for the risen Christ. So I thought, as long as I'm feeling miserable, I might as well rub salt in the wound by doing a tag about love. This is the Bookish Heart Tag, which I saw first on the channel of the Queen Bee of BookTube, Lindsay Ray, and I think she got it from a channel called Bookish Quills, which I went and found, which is all the bells and whistles you could want. So it's just a few questions to make matters worse, and I thought I would get right to it. Question number one, who is your favorite literary couple? Of course, the candidates are endless. There's Romeo and Juliet, there's Antony and Cleopatra, there's Anna and Vronsky, there's Red Butler and Scarlett O'Hara. But for me, I think the couple I would pick would be paleontologist and former U.S. diver Jonas Taylor and a demure little lady called Meg, known as Megalodon carcarius, but her friends call her Meg. Or, well, they don't so much call her that as scream it at the top of their lungs while she's biting them into little meat chunks. Jonas and Meg first meet cute 5 miles down at the bottom of the Mariana Trench in the opening pages of Steve Alton's 1997 novel Meg. And then years pass. Jonas goes through a bitter divorce. Meg very obligingly eats his ex-wife, and then the two of them meet on the open ocean, and they let passion take its course. Question number two, who are your top three fictional boyfriends or girlfriends? Number three would be Bella from Twilight, because having a simpering doormat as a girlfriend would make it easier for me to spend time with my real friends. Number two would be the Flash, for reasons I hope would be obvious. And number three, or number one, would be a demure little lady called Meg. For three reasons. A, she's got nice dark eyes. In fact, they're as big as dinner plates. B, she's not self-conscious about the petite 25 tons she's packing on around the hips. And C, she's not a picky eater. Question number three, what romantic trope do you wish people would stop using? You know what romantic trope I wish people would stop using? Misusing the word trope. That's what romantic trope I wish people would stop using. Question number four. Which literary couple are terrible for each other? This would have to be Hikaru Genji and Lady Fujitsubo from Murakami Sakamoto's The Tale of Genji. The first and still the greatest novel of them all. And not only because she's his stepmother, but also because she's the mother of the aunt of his future wife. You thought your family gatherings were awkward. Question number five. Best romance to movie adaptation? That would be, of course, the 1995 BBC adaptation of Pride and Prejudice. There is no competition. Question number six. What is the best book to read to your girlfriend or boyfriend? That would be a novel about a little lady called Meg. Question number seven. Which book is your favorite for a first date? That would be a novel about a little lady called Meg. Question number eight. What is the best book to read after a breakup? That would be a novel about a little lady called Meg. Question number nine. What is your favorite same-sex couple? Again, the candidates are numberless. In recent years, I think it would probably be Achilles and Patroclus from Madeline Miller's novel, the Song of Achilles, which comes in the paperback festooned with blurbs. The writer for the Wall Street Journal writes, Miller injects a newfound sense of suspense into a story with an ending that has already been determined, which is kind of boring. Sounds like a boring writer. But the writer for the Washington Post writes, in prose as clean and spare as the driving poetry of Homer, Miller captures the intensity and devotion of adolescent friendship and lets us believe in these long-dead boys for whom sea nymphs and centaurs were not legend but lived reality. That's rather good. That writer's probably very sexy. And question number 10, which book would you give to someone as a token of your affection? Thank you, BookTube. I'll be back and happier tomorrow.